When we sailed ashore, arriving in Lemonville, there was nothing but silence. An empty island. Everything felt ancient. Watching us, waiting. We had no plan, just a hope that we could build something lasting here. The town was growing, but it wasn't just shelter we were creating. It was an attempt at home. For the wanderers, the dreamers, the forgotten. As the fires lit and days flew by, I realised Lemonville wasn't just a colony, it was becoming a home. It was ours to grow. Now let's sink our teeth into this adventure and see how our first attempt will go. Well, hello everyone and welcome to Lemonville in Whiskerwood. I'm so excited now. I have played a couple of hours to make sure I understand what the hell I'm doing, but we're going Far Frontier. Here's the settings if anyone wants to play along, and we are in Lemonville. Let's get our crew ready. So one of the only things I want to do is make sure there's no sickly ones, because when we get to the first winter I don't want that to be a problem. Now we got it's mainly apprentices that we're going to need one. I think it always rolls you one, right? So we're going to go with these guys, I think. Unsafe worker, though. That's fine. We'll go with unsafe worker. We got Frost, Kingy, Gawny, Grit, and Tumbles. The music's awesome in this as well. Guys, I will say, if you aren't already here and love movie styles on all things city builder, colony builder, this is the place. So do consider subscribing, by the way, as well. So we're going to set up our first trade dock. Here's our island that we've been blessed with. So we're going to need, honestly, to take... Well, I want close farmland, but we want close wood to start, which is going to be here. And we've got berries close by as well. So let's go straight in here with the trade dock. And let's hit play here. Our ship will come in. All right, bring Whiskers ashore. Here we go. Let's get our warehouse. So this is our central warehouse that we're going to put in. I don't want to go over the top of this because it's like farmland. So we're going to go right here. All right, unload our supplies for our first bit as well. Here we go. And let's sign our charter here. So we owe 135 so far, which goes up each day. I'm going to get rid of this to start, by the way. And straight away, we're going to go into a woodcutter. So this is 3 logs. We should have them nice and close, and that covers this whole lot here. Then the next one is going to be, well, not fishing dock. We're going to live off the berries for now from this forager hut, and I'm going to stick it right in. I'm actually going to put it here. We can move this thing around later on anyway, so it's fine. And what I'm going to do is get steep stairs right there. So this should be logistically quite good. And this is fertile land, so farms can go over here. So I'll probably put housing and stuff in this little area. We'll kind of consider that. Let's accept our first quest, which is a mining camp. We're going to get the 2 workers chopping wood in there. And we have, you only start with those, obviously, those 5 whiskers. We will need that mining camp that it's asking for. And honestly, we'll probably be digging out a section here. So the mining camp, I think... we don't want to go on the fertile land, so let's actually get it right here. And I'm thinking logistic-wise, we want to keep it nice and close to this to start. And we'll get 2 workers in there to go ahead and get our berries in as well. But yeah, excited. We're going to see what we can do. I've got some plans already. We'll get 1 in the mining camp, and I will set off some mining. So we're going to aim for digging... let's have a look. Mine chunk right there, which will give us some coal and stone. We'll need the stone for cut stone eventually as well. And I really want to get onto planks and resources as soon as possible. And here's a whisker ship. Let's see if there's anyone in that we can get to start. So nothing too crazy. I mean, sickly, warm, cool, extra resistance, cold temperatures. I like that. So I'm going to accept that one. Compassionate. Does not expect as much for themselves, but grows increasingly sad at the death of others, which is okay if we don't lose anyone, right? I'm thinking we get another miner in. So that'll do. We're looking for 1 for education early on. Now, really early, we can get these little houses in. We can get stone shelters with the stone that we're going to be mining from here, which is probably the best bet. So I think I'm going to chuck in, once the resources come in, we'll chuck in a few of these. So we'll just get 4, 7. We'll get 7 with the stone there. So as that stone comes in, we'll use that. I'm saving all my logs because we're going to want planks earlier on, I think. And we'll just stick a mining camp worker in on this one just to satisfy this. So we'll start getting that stone in.
Paying taxes
and that gives us 1 extra person. So we're going to need an extra house. What did that give us, actually? Did that whisker? Who was it? sickly. Really don't want you. There's a big reason I don't like the sickly ones, man. And they just once, because you've got to research the medical stuff. So, and we get 8 days until the autumn, and then another, I think it's 8 per season to go into the winter as well. So we're prepping everything we can for the winter months, basically. I've just noticed some more berries over here. This is a really good farm spot to start with really close buildings. So we'll try and research, which is over here. By the way, you need planks and cut stone. So planks being one of the biggest things we need to get in early on. And for the record, I'm going to get this in really quickly. There's not going to be that many people building, but that's okay. We'll just blast through this and hopefully stockpile quite a bit of food. We're going to aim to try and keep our storage above the amount of tax that's due, because you get good benefits from keeping him happy. I'm not sure to what extent this is going to be under here on farmland, but I'm going to go ahead and set all this to be mine. We'll open up a nice big spot where we can call our first farming area. And if I zoom out, by the way, you do have multiple islands that you can build towards. There is loads you can do. And at night, they do stop working. So first nighttime is upon us. We're going to blast through because all they do is eat. I'm actually going to go ahead and move this mine camp so it's even closer. So we'll get it right here so they can go up these stairs and grab everything a little bit quicker. It's all about this efficiency early on. I'm going to try and get ahead as much as I can. But our first day has officially finished. Let's take a look. Slept outside is a problem, right? But we gain this approval. If we have negative thoughts, we won't gain any. So if this is over the positive thoughts, this will actually go down. Approval is a big part of it. So we really need to get rid of the slept outside, which is coming. We'll see how we get on with these. I'm keeping the logs because they're something we can sell as tax. And the plank thingy is in. So we're going to put 1 in the planks. We're just going to slowly start to produce those out of the logs here. If we click the ship docking area, it tells you what's coming, by the way. We've got a supply ship coming. Tomorrow is tax collector and a whisker ship. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take probably, this will add some big debt, but I'm going to go ahead and get the cloaks and the planks here. Because those planks, it's with reason. We need to get the research lab quite soon. Now, I'm going to do something with some of my logs. It's enjoyed by passerby. So, as they're going to walk into this from housing every single time, and most of our workers are going to go past this, we're going to stick the flowers, and it sounds a bit silly, but we're going to stick flowers by them, so as they walk by, they enjoy the decorations. Trying to think efficiency, right? Think Timberborn if you've never played that, which actually, after playing this for a few hours, I think I enjoy this more already. You see this masonry stuff as well. There's a reason this exists. We'll get into it later, but day 2 has ended. Let's get into day 3. We have maxed out this due to pretty much, well, they're just happy at the moment until we get rid of the slept outside is our only negative, so we are okay. It is tax day today. You have generated a high amount of approval from your Whiskers builder. Town Hall will allow you to spend excess approval on powerful policies. Plus 5 housing space will give us planks and trinkets. We can do that. The houses should, I imagine, come in quite quickly today. Yeah, the resources are in. And here's the 3 ships waiting to come in as well. And there are pirates that will attack you, but here's the tax collector. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this straight away. So all that coal we're going to give in. And we're going to give up some of the logs. So you see this at the bottom. Each amount you can give, the better. So we're aiming for this one, which is the exact amount they're asking for. So there we go. We're going to send the full shipment. This will give us some extra royal wax seals, 1 claw trust, and we'll get 1 optional choice tomorrow or in a bit when it comes up as well. The claw delegation will speak to me soon. Beautiful. Let's get stuck in further. You have met your first tax payment. Well done. We shall expect to see increased output from your colony going forward. Okay, a new whisker ship. Good. We've got 64 to spend. Warm, cozy, can't smell. No negative thoughts from pollution. That's amazing. Wow, you're coming in. Diligent. This whisker works very hard. That's a good one. Rebellious, not great. Rude and a loner. I think they're the 2 that we're probably going to get. I'm going to refuse the rest. And if we click, we'll see Whisker Ship is 2 days away, so hopefully we can re-roll. That's what these wax seals are pretty good for, so we're going to look for 1 basically to be able to research. But here we go. This is a gift supply for us meeting the tax amount. We're going to go ahead with, I think, the cut stone and planks. And the reason for that is I will then be able to get my research lab in ready. Research lab, I will probably chuck... I mean, I'm going to put it over here. It will be close enough to the store for the planks. And hopefully each night as the houses get built, we'll get less and less attack on our approval. And we can't put anyone in. We have no one educated yet to be able to do the research labs. That's why we're waiting for the correct whisker. So we're looking for someone now exclusively who's educated. I'm hopefully going to get... So I'm prepping for winter is what I'm going to do in the first year. And into day 4 we go. There we go. Slept outside. It means we're able to max these out, which is great. So we're still good. This will get even lower for tomorrow. Let's go. And the taxes will keep increasing. We're way ahead. So we're really good on that front. What have we got due today? Supply ship. So supply ship. Oh, refuse pirates' demands. Accept quest. You can obviously refuse them. We will accept that. They will damage our buildings. And our quest is completable. So that's trinkets. Useless curiosities and figures nonetheless please the claws. So we'd have to just... They're basically something we can sell. I'm going to look for some flax. We've got a bunch over here. I think that's pretty much it, actually. We can grow it anyway on a farm. So maybe a farm early on is a good idea. So we, again, need to decide then what we're going to do. I think early on we'll just get it over here. And as long as it's within this patch, we should be fine. So I'm going to stick it right in here. And we're going to fill out our first farm over this way. So you can do smaller batches too. So I could set some as berries, some as flax, which is probably what I'll do around here. And then there'll be a weaver's workshop that we'll need to get in as well for those woven cloaks. There is some machinery requirement for that though. We're almost there on the houses. 2 more to go, which we have the stone in. So then we can think about cut stone and producing that ourselves as well. Now you can stack houses too, the same way Timberborn really works. You just need the stairway up there. So I'm hoping I can keep these guys pretty happy. Just looking as they go past. Yeah, berries are simple but nutritious, so they don't mind eating the berries, right? So you get the work speed and movement speed buff from these, so it's quite important that good food is a thing. Now tomorrow we should be getting our whisker ship. Yeah, that's the big thing. Way ahead on tax as well. So day 5 shall start. We're almost there on the slept outside, so we're at the max here, so there's not a lot we can do. We could do with getting the town hall in and getting that buff going. So I'm going to assign 1 to the farm. We want 1 about. And we're going to go for the first farm in this bit here. And then we'll get a second farm in this bit here. Now this one we'll have as berries. This one is going to be flax. See, cotton there is a good sellable resource as well, though, if you were to grow it, right? Maybe the other way around. This will go with flax. This will go with berries. That's a good idea. And then hopefully we can buy up them whiskers today. Oh, there we go. Educated. There, you're the one we need. Very required for our research. And then we're going to go for the diligent one, I think. 1 more food per meal is not great. Pessimist. Chance to double the effects of negative thoughts. Considerate. Does not get offended. Okay. Loner. Unhappy. Sharing a home with others. You'll be okay for now as well. And the rest can be refused. So we have our educated person in now, so we should be able to start research. And I want to get down to organized heating and stuff as soon as possible. So I'm going to go into charcoal furnace. Now this requires planks to start, but we have that going anyway. And hopefully we can, again, like I said, I'm preparing for the winter, right? I should be able to get a second one in this farm now, actually. So let's do that as well. There they go. Look, farming away, my little mice. Lovely. And then we'll get in the weaver shop as well now. So this, I think, will keep nice and close here. That does cost machinery, though. But I think we're due a supply ship tomorrow, so we'll take another one there. I'm going to try and overpay on the taxes if I can as well. And hopefully, well, you may even have some flax in. It doesn't take long to grow. Although it looks like the crop compatibility here is not great. Can the Weaver's Workshop do it with, to get cotton? We can't do that yet. Crop fertility, flax. There we go. Okay, so over here is better for flax then. So I might change that over. Let's end the day first. Get rid of that. We're pretty happy. We should be filling those up nicely. I'm going to remove this field here a second. And what I'm going to do is change this to berries. I know I wasted a lot of time there, but I didn't check the fertility on this one. And then flax, we're going to go over here. All right, tomorrow is the pirate blockade and a whisker ship. We got whisker ships for a couple of days, actually, which is great. You'll see that we have 16% on our charcoal furnace, which is nice. And we also have enough to get our town hall in. So we are going to go ahead and do that. This thing, I'm going to spend some logs on getting in. I think, do we place it over here? Yeah, let's go there. And tax ship is here, so I got more than enough to pay for this. I think, hopefully, a lot of it's going to be coal. Yep, we're going to do it. Although, look at this. We get like a boost effect here. Ah, it'd be nice with 50% chance to get a schematic here, though. Oh, that'd be so good. A chance for bread and iron bars as well. How much do we need to give over for that one, though? Look at that. It's almost worth doing. Because I see that's 33% chance for an effect, so I'm not going to do that. We'll go for this one here. Let's send a large shipment. Let's keep them happy. That's the supply ship, so no, that isn't. I'm going to go ahead and just take the machinery again. And here we go. Look at this. We can get some things. Iron bars here. Choose 2. I kind of want to re-roll. I'm going to re-roll it. Yeah, look at that. New schematic. Small warehouse. Workers can be assigned to... Oh my god. We've got to take that. That is just too good. Look at this. And then we'll go woven cloaks and tailored cloaks. That is so good. Okay, new schematic granted. So if we want to set up better production now, I'll keep this pretty central, but when we get food, I can set up a little warehouse over here. Now, you know how important that is, so let me just point out how long research takes. That is a research over here that we could have, well, we've managed to get, so that's why we overpaid. I think that was a good shout from me, to be honest. And it does mean we'll be able to get food set up better over here. And then we can turn this maybe into wood farm. I'm fairly certain our happiness is going to be good. We really need this to be built. So we've managed to get all the planks in for our town hall, but then we can actually spend some of our approval, right? We got everyone housed at least. The stone houses, though, aren't very happy. Let's do it. Let's get stuck into day 7. Rough and stuffy. They don't like their houses. Dirty fur as well. That's something we can do. But at the moment, we're able to max the approval out, so it's not too much of a problem. And you can see we're almost into autumn. And today is also a whisker ship, so I'm going to be buying some in. This is the pirate blockade, though. I am going to be refusing. They will probably shoot me a bit. Yep, not ideal. Wow, that costs machinery to rebuild. That is a pain right there. They actually hit my machinery buildings. But we'll hit everything for rebuild anyway. Might pause construction of this one. I don't want to use the machinery too much. We got the whisker ships in as well. I actually want another... Come on. Gifted teacher. Educated. There we go. Snores. Annoys other whiskers sleeping in the same home. I'm going to accept them because we get second person in thingy. We'll go for roller. Greedy and swift is good. Gifted. Strong shoulders. You're great. So let's go ahead with that. We'll get rid of the rest. Let's accept the next one. 21 population to hit. I'm going to get another person in here so we can get the research smashed out though. So we now have 2 educated whiskers here, which is great. And the rest we'll leave on construction to hopefully rebuild all this. We don't actually have enough stone to probably rebuild most of these. It's only 1 stone, to be fair. And then we're going to need some more houses. What's the service building? Civic office off the back of here. There we go. So we've got this. So policies now. You have all these, look. Whiskers can carry 2 more resources. I'm going to enact that one. You need to build more offices for the 3rd one. But each one has different stuff. So speed boosts from passing statues are increased and last twice as long. So if we build statues and get this one in, it would be really good. Or there's 25% chance for food industries to produce double outputs. Or we can go with rapid construction. Construction speed doubled. Builders gain 50% speed. I'm going to enact that one for now. So we'll go for building as we're trying to rebuild everything, right? So these builders should move about a bit quicker. Now, we've rinsed the berries through here, so we are now going to move quite far away, to be honest. But we'll go for these ones over here. There you go, there's the 3 machinery. It's almost like it was meant to happen, actually, so we can resume construction of that one. I'm going to turn off the remove rocks so they hurry up and actually farm this area now, so we can seed this up. We're still okay on food. We've got plenty of berries, but we want to consider that at the moment. And how's flax looking? That will be coming in very soon. We have some ready, don't we? 2. Good. So I'm going to come ahead now and abolish that task because we don't need it. See this one here. Research labs occasionally produce an extra free science. That eureka moment is amazing. I think with the 2 in here, though, this should be a lot quicker. My glorious little town, though. There you go. The pleasant surroundings. Yeah, passed by a few gardens and decor. So it is worth just putting in those tiny little decorations early on. It really does help. We just need 2 more houses. Do want to move into the log cabins, but for now we're going to sacrifice the happiness and just keep on with these stone ones. Let's go into day 8, and I'm actually going to get the baths soon. We just need planks. And we have some in apprentice. Can't smell and an optimist. This is a really, really strong one right there. The rest, I kind of pessimist. Not good. Unsafe worker. Wears out industrial machinery faster. So as long as we put you in a farm, we're okay. We'll refuse the rest. And there's our charcoal furnace. So 2 logs makes 3 fuel, but does create pollution. Let's go into research here. And we can get a fisher into the smokery if we wanted to, or we can start down this route. There's some really cool stuff. Let's slide to go all the way down. There's the new plank houses with better quality. Wind chimes. Organized heating, though, is probably what I want to go for. Permanently installed sources of heating. They require a fire tender to keep them supplied with fuel. Let's go with that. Now, it looks like we are now getting our flax and stuff in, so maybe populating this is good. So I'm going to get another forager's hut over here. We're going to just take these berries and then get rid of this. We'll go like that. So we can get all of these. I don't have to worry about it for a while. They should be able to reach that as well. And let's do this one, by the way. We'll get our approval and the trinkets. So we're 2 days away from next whisker ship, but let's go into day 9 and see it done. Wow. Plus 94 approval there, so looking really good. Thinking about unlocking something, actually, now that I think about it. To be honest, I would be tempted to grab this research one and then enact it. So let's do that. We'll probably consume them for the day, but as long as I can keep them happy, we should be able to get that one in and get this research done. Right, that was the right thing getting this in, right? We've got low food, so we should be able to get quite a few in here. Supply a ship. What do I want to grab? Do I boost this, or do I just keep it nice and low? I think I'll just stay with the small shipment. I'm thinking we get our wood farm in now. 8 planks, though. I'm going to get the farm in. Screw it. Right, we're going to get the farm tool here. This is going to be for trees. So we're going to come in around here. I'm probably going to extend this out around that. And we'll get 1 worker on that right there. But we should be able to get into that cut stone really soon as well. I'm hoping I can fit in there, actually. Oh, it's a bit bigger, this one. I could put it out on the water. Costs a few logs and planks, but we'll see. So we need a bit of a happiness for tonight, because as you can see, our policies are down from the arrival of stuff. Tomorrow, I do want to hire 2 more, or bring in 2 more whiskers to finish our quest. Let's crack on into day 10. So we see the dirty fur one coming in now. It will be time to get the bath in. We got 77 there, so that was good. So services, we can get a bathing dock. 21 planks. I can afford it. I'm just going to chuck it in, so as those planks come, we'll do that. Might try and hire, like I say, another apprentice would be really good here. It looks like, once again, the berries over here have run out, so I'm going to move this over this way. Yeah, let's do it. We'll move them over here. We'll just quickly take all of these berries away. Luckily, I got the farm up anyway, so it won't matter. We'll have loads coming in. There's the tax collector as well. We have enough in storage to do enough. I'm just going to wait. We do need to pay it so we can get the whisker ship in, but I'll pause the construction of that one for now so we don't use too many planks. I think I need to start farming cotton of some kind. So that would be schematic 50%. This is the one I'm going to go for. I'm not going to send any more here. I'm going to try and get it perfect on the money here. There we go. So I'll re-roll hopefully with that. We got 3 chances at getting a research from it. And the whisker ship is here. Let's take a look. Now we need a thingy. Oh, I want to re-roll here though as well. I'm going to do 1 re-roll here. There we go. We got the apprentice. Heavy eater though. But I need it. Healthy's good. High resistance to illness or injury. Let's grab you as well. That's the 21. Oh, look at that. Look. Claw's visage. Intimidating visage of the claw. Intimidates passing whiskers. Is that a good thing? I mean, we kind of have to pick it because it is a research. That's pretty good. That does give us more rerolls for the next time. So I'm just going to have a look at what that actually means. That's all the way down here. So if I come in then and check out the claw's visage, I have no idea what that means, but this is cut stone. I imagine it means they will not disobey you, maybe? I don't know. Let's stick one there, though. All right, here we go. Tax credit is minus 144 on the next one, which is great. So our next tax cost is going to be even lower. So let's go for a big resource thingy here. I see a bit of gold, and gold is worth a stupid amount too. I'm also very tempted to go up, or we set this farm over here with the tree one to cotton in one of these little zones, or just a small batch of cotton over here, you know. So if we go cotton fertility, it seems to be able to just grow everywhere, to be honest. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. So just a small one there, and we allow that one as cotton, because that's then a resource we can hopefully sell. Now I have 25 to spare. Is there anyone else we want to grab? This diligent one is pretty good. Or do we just leave it? Let's do it. We're going to grab grain as well. I'm going to need one house for this though. And where better than just to stick it on the back of there. And into day 11. So I need to work out a way now to get my hands on more planks. Look how low it is due at the moment. I might be able to get away with taking a bit of a bigger supply here. This tea at night's quite good though. There's fine tea there. That is a huge amount though we'd have to take on. But would keep them pretty happy. New debt would be... we need planks, so I'm just going to go for this one. And we're just about to finish organised heating. Boom. More powerful and permanently installed sources of heat. So they require fire tend to keep them supplied with fuel. So I'm just... let's go into heating here. Stockpiles fuel and delivers it to nearby heaters and steam boilers. Bonfire. Requires... it's a heat source. Simple heat source with small radius and low fuel consumption. Not going to put them in yet. They require cut stone. So cut stone is something we need to get focused on. So where are we going to put this thing? I don't want it too far away for industry. Up here wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, let's go there for now. I'm going to go ahead and place a couple more different things. So probably just some flower beds. Don't want to put one in there, but I am going to go ahead and stick one right in that little corner. And one over here. And then for the farmers and logs over here, I'm going to stick one there as well. Just to keep them happy as they move through. Now, we do have another whisker ship tomorrow, so if I want to get some housing stuff in. Now, I also need to pick a research. That was a waste of time right there. Do I want to get into the plank houses, or do I try and get into the next tier? The reason I want to do this is because the soup kitchen requires piped water, though. Where the hell is piped water? Water pumping there. Smoked fish does require fuel, though, so we need that fuel in. That's good. Or furnace would also be good. We can make copper bars. Then the coppersmith would allow us to make scissors. Not something we need yet. I would like to get down into these. Or do we just try and skip this one? Or do we go into these? They're not that expensive. Basic small abode for one. Yeah, let's go plank abode. I'm thinking we may need that logistics to come in as well, so what might be worth changing these eventually. I mean, we've got our stone cutter now. We've got no apprentices, so we're going to need to probably sacrifice a plank one. I'm going to put what in. We're going to go with this one here, so we'll start just getting a small amount of stones. It's really slow. It'll be 377 seconds to turn 2 stone into 3 cut stone, but we're going to need them. And now tonight we should have people going into the bathing dock. There's no soap at the moment, so I'll turn that off for now just to make sure they actually do bathe. Just a quick dip in the sea. Now I have no idea how frequent they use up their clothing either. And let's crack into day 12 anyway. I'm just looking, our natural trees are almost gone. Yeah, dirty fur is a minus 36. So getting that one. Well, that's not good. I need to get rid of that. Felt intimidated by nearby claw statue, so that intimidating visage is not good. Let's go ahead and bin that one off. Looks like these guys are officially out of berries up here. That's actually a lie. There's berries here, so we probably want to move these over. I think it makes sense to make this a farm area, right? It really does. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick in the research lab has a chance to produce more because we don't have too much to spend. We do have another whisker ship. Let's grab you. I think that's probably as far as we're going to need here. I actually wanted another, what's it called? Apprentice, but there wasn't any. That's just a little bit unlucky. That's okay. For now, we can go ahead and get another stone house in there. Keeping it very basic. I'm not building it up until the time comes because I want to keep the resources good for the tax collector as much as possible. Hoping we'll have some cotton yields ready. Looks like we will. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another farm in then. So this is going to be over this way, and I'm going to put them about... where do we want them? I think here. Got a good fertility stuff going on. I'm going to just set probably, well, cotton wherever we can put cotton over here. I'll keep these stairs in anyway. And then I can probably get one more in here up to here. And there's our plank abode. Very nice. Now, can you do an upgrade, or do you need to demolish and build? I think you need to demolish and build. It's 21 planks as well. So until we've got a load in, I'm not going to do that. Now we've got 5 more days, so we need to also consider these bonfires. There is a huge heat thing from this, so we've kept them pretty close by. We should be all right to stick one in here. Yeah, they should be able to still walk past. That's great. Don't want to do it yet because we're going to need to tend with the fire tender. That farm was super quick. Right, we're going to go cotton then. We've got good fertility around here to do cotton. Probably something like that. I think we probably should also put in a small warehouse over here. Now, completely took out that food. So next one, natural food stuff. We should be picking up more on the berries here into day 13, so shouldn't be a problem. We're not gaining that many now, so we need to work on getting some of these better things in. Some are hungry, to be fair, but we should be all right on the rest of it. Subpar clothing. Some of these don't matter. It's these ones, rough and stuffy. So we're going to need to get better houses in. Day 13 is here, so we should grab these berries now, which is good. So we'll get all of those in. Hopefully they reach. They do. Let's get that one moved up here. And this farm should start as well. So it's tax due today. Quite a lot of it as well. I think the woodcutter we're going to have to move. Let's get you over here now. And tax collector's here. I'm going to see what we can do. I've got quite a lot that need food first, so I don't want to give up any food. What did we manage to get our hands on? There we go. We're going to have to give over quite a bit of flax and logs. So we'll leave that there for now. Have we got anything else coming in? Supply ship is also today. It's going to move the mine tool now. It's time to get more in. So I'm going to go for some better resources here. There we go. We'll start getting some of that copper and that in. Hopefully we can start selling that. So this is where it's starting to get a little bit harder. We're not going to be able to get a research off them here, but I think we're okay. We've got no active research in here, so we probably want to focus that up. What do we want to go for with now that plank abode gone? I'm going to try and get into the next tier, I think. Or we go smokery. Let's go smokery because I can get a fishing one in, right? If we're going to have food processing this way, maybe the fishing dock should go over here. Now, I do have enough to give them right now, but I really want the re-rolls. So, and I could just give them less until next time, but it carries over. So I'm trying to give as much as I can. I don't want to give up any more berries, though. We only just have enough for today. There we go. We're going to have to go with the partial shipment, I think, and that's okay. We'll give that away. So industry-wise, then we're going to need to really start to pump out. I don't know what resources have good stuff. We do have another supply ship coming in, though. But we're going to have to keep it pretty low, to be honest. I don't want to spend too much. Let's grab that in. Hopefully we've got enough for the rest of our people to eat. Now, I haven't got many thingies over here anymore. So we've only got these bunch of trees here. And this one, I think I'm going to have to expand to grow even more. So I'm going to expand this one all the way out. Probably like that for now. It's quite a far one. Let's go into number 4, though. Look at that. That's really good. We had a great day. Managed to get them all fed at least. Nice. So upcoming tax is going to be a little bit higher, unfortunately, but we should be able to produce quite a bit going forward. So this farm will be good. We are coming into the winter, though, so we need to also consider that. We only need 10 more logs, and we'll have fish coming in also, and then we'll need the smokery. I'm just setting this one here to logistically use for farming. So main cook and soup and stuff's going to go over here, right? We'll have water pump soup into this one. Should be all right. I've got to mine out all of this as a flat area anyway. I could do with mining the resources that are going to yield some good money, like that gold ore. If I can get up to these ones, it's probably sensible, right? We can get ores to take back. It's an educated, can't smell optimist. They are so strong, but their expectations are really high. Wow, I actually need... There we go, Craftmaster, that's good. My pace, that'll do. You can come in. Maybe warm core? Yeah, you'll do. So we're going to need 2 houses. I actually would like to make some plank abodes here. might not be the best idea. I could go... I don't want to go on the top. We need to set up the new area. So, didn't think this through, really. We could probably get one over here. Right, I'm going to run overtime on this farm here through the night as well. So hopefully that one will go through there and boost the stuff. Should have done that sooner, really, but that's okay. Don't think I'm going to go for anyone else on the Whisker ship. Tomorrow we got a supply ship, then we need to pay our taxes. Alright, let's go into day 15. Alright, we're still going up. That's the main thing. I can keep that coming. Upcoming taxes is crazy, though. I'm extending this field out, and I actually want to overtime this one. So hopefully we can get this one running pretty hefty and get all of these berries harvested. Because at the moment it's not looking great. How are we looking? Let's get you moved. Just working my way around. We got a lot of berries over there we can still continue to grab. There's not really too much. There's quite a few over here, to be fair, we could also get. For now, though, we're okay. We managed to get our wood back up, which should help on this front as well. Now, we're getting fish in also, so hopefully we can get the smokery and fuel in. We will need this charcoal furnace. This gives really bad pollution, though. So, we need to pick a spot that nobody's going to walk past. And industry-wise, I think maybe they're not really going to be walking up here, are they? I just don't know whether it passes down, if that makes sense. I might just chuck it in here for now. Supply ship's in as well. I don't want to go too high on this front, to be honest. So I'm just going to go for the small depth. And let's see where else we can get our berries from now. I think we're going to have to stick them over here and waste some logs getting these guys in. I think that's okay, though. This is going to waste the whole day just getting in there, really. There we go. Smokery cooks raw fish into something more healthy. That does require fuel, though, so we need to get that going. We have to deal with super long paths for these guys, but that's okay. We'll deal with that as it comes. It's just to tick the extra food in. I have no worries about the food once we can get the cooked stuff in. Our charcoal furnace is now coming in as well, so that will mean our smokery can come in. This does cause pollution once again, so we need to pick a spot for these. I really don't know how to go about doing this where it won't cause too much of a problem. I could put it out at sea. I want it nice and close, though. Let's put it here for now. Path will be blocked, but we can get that in. Okay, so from logs to fuel, let's get one in there. That overtime kicked in really well. We've completely obliterated this log field now. We may need second farms, but be very tempted to try and maybe reduce this down. We've got no active research, but we may as well get one in. The problem is it's going to cost. I'm looking for something that might not cost planks, but looks like pretty much everything does. Okay, so researching this tier, their expectations go up as well, which is not good. I'm going to go for mushroom cultivation just to see what it's all about. Yeah, we're still gaining a good amount, so we are fine. Tax today, though, which is a problem. We just about got enough, and that includes all of our food, so not ideal. Alright, tax ships here. We'll deal with it in a moment. There's quite a few ships here, to be honest. Almost cut down all these trees for the woodworker as well, so we're going to have to move over this way, I'm thinking. I'm going to pause research center to not use those planks. Wonder if fuel can be sold. We have some copper ore we can put in. We've got quite a few coal. That's good. Gonna have to give up all of that, really. I think we'll go, yeah, a little bit of cotton. Look at that. Give up a bit of flax here. And we'll give up fish. We need to stockpile, though. That's the only problem, right? We're going to go all the way in. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to be pretty happy. We're going to send a full shipment here. There we go. We've got an apprentice. So kind of weak knees. Strongly dislikes heavy labor. Is more likely to get hurt, but he's patient. So let's get him in. I think that's pretty much all we're going to go for here. So that does then mean I can get the thingy back on. Stone cutter. Discovered stowaways. I need to re-roll. I'm looking for research here, to be honest. Oh, I've got one more. You. Oh, that sucks, man. That was really bad. Okay, I mean, that's part of it, right? I'm going to take the old charcoal. Because I want to get the smokehouse done. So once this is done, we should have another load of food. And not eating raw food, basically. The plank abode is coming in as well. And we're going to need one more stone shelter just temporarily. Let's get one in. I'm pretty sure this plank abode only takes one person, actually. Not ideal, so I'm going to have to get one more stone shelter in for now, then. Let's go into day 17, though. Yeah, bland food as well. We will have smoked fish soon, guys. Don't you worry. And here it is. Clear skies has increased crop growth speed, but we are in the winter. So we will officially need our bonfires. So let's get it over here. Go for bonfire there. And where else are they going to pass through? Let's go there. Winter has arrived. Thank you very much. And logs no longer being produced over here. Boom. And let's get one in the fire tender here. We'll keep one separate for carrying resources and going. Hopefully they'll stick the fuel in there. Set it to auto pause. It does produce pollution, so we just need to get through the winter with these. Probably get them paused until they need it. There's got to be a way later on for like not have pollution from heating though. So during the winter period as well, no more whisker ships will come. Now we can go ahead and turn back on our research. We're going to need to turn something off here though, because there's way too much going on. So maybe one out of the fishing docks. So we've got one carrying. Day 18 though. Good. We're still able to produce a good amount. So as long as I can counteract this one, we are fine. I think one of these berry things, I'm actually going to go ahead and destroy. There's no reason to have that many. So we've got these extras. I'm going to go for one extra worker into the weaver's workshop to try and get a bit more done on the woven clothes here. Might overtime a farm again to get more food. You may as well spend them, right? And same with wood. So overtime that one. There we go. Bonfires are on. Not going to be the happiest about pollution because as they walk past, they get the pollution debuff. So I've got to be aware of that. Let's go into the heat overlay here. As long as it's where they eat, right? We could do maybe one over here because you see the little cold bit, but then as they come in, it should warm them up. That's my thinking anyway. I'm going to get education going again. We're on 44% of mushroom cultivation. We've got the planks now. There we go. Day 18 has completed. So looking still good. Plus 45. So bland food. Not a lot I can do about that, guys. The hard labor they're not liking at the moment for the overtime. Rough and stuffy. We could start getting in a couple of those nicer houses. I'm still waiting for the area to build on though, so that means their mine is not going to be accessible though. We'll get this one moved over. Yeah, that's good. Start mining all this, and then we'll have good build space for all that. So as we're researching the mushroom cultivation here, what we can do is dig an underground thing. Now you can dig down layers as well, and then set up a mushroom farm, because mushrooms need to be in the dark. So I'm thinking that might be something we do. Now, I'm thinking also the farms. There should be a good way, I'm sure, to rotate. Now, what we need to make sure we do is get rid of these rocks for the better harvest. I was looking at the statistics page. We don't actually get that many per day, so multiple farms will be needed. We still have enough, obviously, food-wise. I'm just hoping that we get more smoked fish done. I could do with another apprentice in here, really. And we could probably take... No, we need them in there. We need to keep both of those things coming, don't we? I was thinking we could get one in, but we can't. I'm going to have to... And I was thinking about it. You can also get trees on this. There's like no harm in doing it, but I'm wondering if, for the most part, in these ones, it's worth doing. I need to make sure the cotton does come in, but we'd need multiple farms. And there's the mushroom cultivation. That was very quick, actually. Nice. Let's pause up. Head over to our research and see what we want to get. These plank row houses are probably what I should have got, right? I don't know why I went for that one. It was cheaper to research. I'm going to go into the next tier now. So we've got to wait for... I think it's going to cost us 89 planks. So it's either planks or copper bars. And this does increase the expectations by half a star. But it does mean we should be able to get into the soup kitchen, which needs water pumping. So it'll be water pumping soup kitchen, I think. I do see conveyor belts here, which is amazing. So we'll be able to start improving quite a bit. And hopefully we'll have this leveled out ready as well. So that could be as far back as we go for these housing area. And then I'll be able to get these guys in. Also thinking about a cafe. This is quite expensive on logs if we do it on the water. We need it near this. So this will be where they eat from, right? So I'm thinking... out this way would make a lot of sense. We could half on, half off it. Tricky. I need this area kind of removed first. Or we get our logs up. There's something I need to do for that because this is rather slow. And I don't know. You can't have it so a log farm. So log chopper actually collects these unless you manually select them. But I really don't want to do that. All right, let's see where we're at going into day 20 then. We're actually going down then. So... Bland food we're working towards. We've got some saying they're hungry. Failed to find food today. There was plenty of food. Probably the ones I've gotten over time. And rough and stuffy. So yeah, we need these better houses really. Maybe a second mine camp then. Yeah, let's just chuck it under there for now. I'm going to get a second mining camp. We're going to try and get all this completed. I actually don't know what sort of resources I've got at the moment for sale. Some ores. We've got some copper actually, which sells good. And then some coal, so pretty damn good. And soon we'll be getting at this gold, so that will be worth a hell of a lot. Now you actually need 89 copper bars for tier 2 as well, so there's nothing you can do. I'm going to grab some wind chimes then, and then we'll probably go for the plank row house. Kind of makes sense. One thing I've noticed is the smokery, they need to go all the way over here to get the fuel actually, so that's not ideal. The food may be here, but the smoking stuff is here, so we need... There is a logistics thing. Allow for efficient movement of resources between warehouses using carts. Maybe it's time we get a logistics hub. Problem is, it is somewhere we'd need to put them. I can chuck this over here. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Don't quite have the logs yet. I'm actually somewhat tempted to reduce this down to 2 workers right now, and we'll get this going, hopefully with some logs. Very much debating another log farm this way as well. We need whiskers for it though, so we might still need to rotate people out. Okay, let's do this. Not whiskers without homes. Approval 40. Accept that quest. We should have that one done already. Wind chimes are done as well. Complete that quest. Very nice. We'll take those. And we now want to go in. So wind chimes done. I'm going to grab this medical triage just in case we get anyone ill as well. That one's going to take some time. And then we need to figure out how we're going to get these copper bars done. Now, there is a research for that, actually, isn't there? The ore furnace, actually. Maybe it's that I need. Let's do medical anyway. Let's keep safe. I'm not actually in a rush to get to the next tier. I have the logs for that logistics hub now, so I am going to put it here. We just want to in line with this, so we have it building out. What I'll do is get one in there, so hopefully we can get the transferables, so we can say... I'm not sure if they go from here or whether they transfer to here, but we could put fuel in this one, which seems like to me like it'll make sense, right? If I tick fuel in there, yeah, hopefully that'll help, and we'll see if we get more smoked fish from it, because eating that cooked food means that they move a lot quicker. Now let's get through the night and so we can crack in. All right, we managed to go +2 that time. That's good. All right, these both things I'm working on as well. This 8 warehouse is not good. We need more whiskers for the evening though, but look at that. Here is the snow. Actually makes me feel quite good because I quite love winter and snow, and there it is in all its glory, right? Now the farms will still work. They're just the efficiency of the people if they get cold is slower, but we do have these bonfires that should keep it going. Now this thing is pretty hefty on the logs, it seems, so I need another way of getting more. We're still chopping over here, but the distance is so far. Now, if we get stairs up and then a slide down through research, actually, that could be the way we do it. I wonder if that would be sensible, and then we could just put the woodcutter up here. Maybe it's something we try. If we do this, just going to need logs to put these up. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll go up to here, have them chopping these just to catch up on wood, and then we'll put a slide going down. That's probably a good idea. And these wind chimes, I'm going to put some of these in to hopefully encourage happiness throughout the place. So we'll let our farmers be happy. Let's cut them by the storehouse because they'll go in there as well. And logistics hub, then we're going to get one in there. Now, logistics requests. I don't know whether to move the fuel. We do want it okay, don't we? So we're going to say no to these foods at least. And there doesn't seem to be... Is this how you request it? Okay. Got you. So do you come in and then you say where it says fuel, let's say we always want 10, requested 10 fuel in there. Yeah, there you go. I like it. All right, we'll get into the next day. Approval's going up. Good. And let's start the next day. Now I've got to be careful because of the clothing thing. So we're almost out of the winter here, and there's our ladder up. So I think it'll make sense for us to put the woodcutter over this way now. Because this will get us more. I probably should have done this sooner, but if we just stick it like here, they're going to get a lot of trees from this off this layer. So, oh, what was that? Clothing for winter. 13 produced 13 woven cloaks. Yep. That's 40 approval as well. We've already got 50 in stock, so let's complete that quest. Wow, the fact that we've got 50 in stock means I could probably reduce this down. Let's get that worker out of there and let's do somewhere else. We get another one in fishing. Let's do fishing. I'm just going to stuff a small warehouse here. This is going to be for these, so this one probably doesn't need to be done. This is going to be stone only though, so we can carry on mining. There we go. We'll allow stone in there then. And hopefully these guys can crack on. And honestly, food we're going to need more as well, because we keep putting these guys in here, the cotton thingy. We're going to need another one this way. Probably another small warehouse. I'm thinking we just chuck it up top. But I could put it up here and then just put a little plank thing there, which I think I'm going to do. It's probably not the most sensible. The medical triage is done though. And then what I'm going to do is literally just stick a plank thing there. And then they should be able to just walk into this one as storage as well. And that one will hold the same as the others. Okay, let's go into research. We're going to go for the ore furnace, which will allow us to make copper bars. So 1 copper ore makes 5 copper bars. Wow. We'll have some mining to do. And medical triage, bathing quality 0. Sick or injured whiskers will recover here. I'm not going to build it until we're ready. Alrighty, how are we doing? Alright, that's a pretty good plus. I'm just going to turn off the extra research for a little bit just to build these back up, because I probably want to unlock another one. I think the main thing now, people are eating smoked fish, which is good. The extra surroundings is helping. And for some reason, freshly caught raw fish, they seems to make them happy. I think we have one more day of the winter. So that will soon be upon us, and I should be able to continue big building here. And I'm hoping I can get another load of whiskers in here. 2 days away is a whisker ship, so we really need to have some houses ready. I'm going to go ahead and bulldoze these out, because we are going to put in some lovely plank abodes in here. And then we'll start going up. I'll just have to stick out with these at the moment. And what I have noticed is my farms are way too big for what we're doing here. Now, I have tried to keep them within the circle, but I know they're under the snow anyway, but they don't get around to doing these very quickly. So I could almost do this one as trees, because they're not getting to it anyway, and we'll just let the trees grow, right? That's what I'm thinking. So, and the fertility is good for them, because we're very reliant on this wood up here now, so I'm glad I moved that. This one is in the, basically the end. We've got trees at the top that are grown, but alrighty. Wow, we had a big dip today. That's not good. Why would that be so far down from the day before? That's a bit of a problem, but we're coming out of the winter, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's the bland food, isn't it? So we really need to up that. And better housing, obviously. We'll get them moved in. So we could with these two. I think today, though, is a whisker. Tomorrow is a whisker ship. Look how much we owe. 796, but storage is looking okay. But there we go. Winter does end tonight. Temperature is back up, so hopefully these are auto pours, so when the ambient temperature is already warm, they will go on. And I should be able to stockpile some fuel then. Got one more supply ship. Let's take the small one because of the winter. That's fine. That'll give us some tea for the night. We're almost at this gold as well, guys. This is going to be so good. I should be able to dig all this away, though, and be pretty good. One thing we need to get rid of, probably, is the sheer amount of stone. I'm not sure if you can dump stuff off. Alrighty, into day 25. There we go. We got a plus this time. Yeah, I don't know why it does it. It's just like, oh, you're doing too well. Let's ping you a little bit harder, you know? Apparently someone slept outside. Don't know why, because we have houses, but we have a ship today. So what I'm going to do is turn off the heavy lifting. That's going to reduce our productivity, but we're going to need to spend these on thingies. 5 workers gives us approval. We've done that one already. Let's complete that straight away. Thank you for the extra approval. We needed that today. We've got a pirate blockade, though, coming in first, which isn't ideal. They're going to damage my buildings, aren't they? Pirate has given their demands. 9 cannonballs. 249. Does it reduce if I give them stuff then? Oh, okay. I can stop things being broken by giving them machinery parts. And we don't actually need them right now. I'm going to do it, I think. Yeah, let's do it. I can't be dealing with everything breaking, so we don't have the resources to repair it. Oh, we made it through the first winter, though. Fantastic. Look at that. There's one. She's considerate too. Doesn't get offended. And swift. 25 movement speed is good. Heavy eater, rebellious. The rest aren't very good. I'll take just those two for now then. That's good. We've got the 2 houses coming in for those guys as well. So hopefully they will add as extra builders here. Shouldn't take long. And our extra storage as well. I do think this cafe is a good idea as well. I think we have to get it in, guys. Question is, this is my problem. I just have nowhere to put it right now. I need to stop thinking with how everything is right now. I could probably put it up here, couldn't I? I could do that. Then the day, though. It's a really small plus and not great at all. We're going to go for that cafe then. And then at night, we'll flip them into it. We need it. They need to be stocked per day, though. That's the only problem. So what we'll do is put it here. And then we'll stick a stairway there. I think that's fine. Little cafe on the hill. Now I'm going to remove this field up here. Stop them working on it. There's a few... Let's get rid of these. There's a few basically... There are trees ready, but I want them working on the bottom one. And we've extended it, so it's much better if we do that, I think. Oh, smuggler, what is that? That's new. I'm actually going to select the second one here. Does mean we're going to owe quite a bit, but the ore furnace has now finished. I don't know if copper bars... There's no tax value on copper bars either. But we will be getting one in. And then coppersmith is scissors. Is there any value on scissors? Alright, well, so we wait, we'll start researching the rest. And we've got some gold coming in, so this should be okay for the tax. That's what I'm hoping. We're going to have to sell the gold ore. Okay, so ore furnace then. Oh my god, of course you're huge. This is the perfect spot for it though. We're going to put you over here because you'll buy our other stuff. What's that? Cut stone and machinery. Nice and easy to build actually. And then what we'll do is take this idle output full so you can come out. You're going to go into there. And is it because this is full? It is. So all our food buildings are idle because the blinking warehouses aren't ready. My own fault. The builders are super slow. Alright, we got a whisker ship and a smuggler, which I don't know what it is tomorrow. So with that gold ore, look, we managed to pull 1 or 2 of them. Look at our storage now. It is worth so much. Where did they put it though? 89 per piece. That's insane. There's a bit more over here as well that we'll want to get. Let's go into day 27 and a nice big boost there. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's because they're eating smoked fish now. A lot better. All right, let's go. Could do with getting this stocks for winter done. It's still just sat here.
Remember the pair.
It only gives us logs anyway, but a ship has come offering trade. Here is the smuggler. Right, let's have a look then. Offers to buy goods with gold bullion. I don't have any gold bullion yet. Oh, he'll give you gold. Interesting. This is actually really good. I wonder if we can get that then. And no, buy cut stone. Oh, this is how we get back in. We don't necessarily need that then. So we sacrifice some of our stuff in favor of this. I could do with a gold bullion, I can't lie. There we go. We accept trade alert. We'll get a piece of gold. And is that 233 for that one, and it's with resources that we can't sell to the cat. So that's that we can't use for tax. So that is amazing. Just realized what I've done here. This needs to be low priority, and so does this. Okay. Tax collectors here then. So we should be able to use the gold bullion. We've got actual gold as well. But I've been saving my cotton for you. I need to keep some copper ore, but I do need to use some. So all we need is this one here. And there we are. I'm actually going to take 1 log off. I'm going to give them fish. Perfect. We're going to send full shipment and see what we get. That'll keep you away from me for a bit. And then we got a whisker ship as well. So still struggling with these. I wish they'd hurry up and come and build. We need more apprentices. Come on. Don't let me down. We have one. Loner. That's okay. Perfectionist. Okay, that's good. Optimist. Chance to double the effect of positive thoughts. That's amazing. And an optimist here. These are all going to help. So let's grab those 3 in. I'm not interested in the rest. I'm going to re-roll again because there's a chance for research. Damn it. That's not good. Let's go with the woven cloaks then. Bit rubbish. I was hoping for a chance at a schematic, but... Okay, signposted finish. Let's grab that slide in so I can get the slide down from up here. And there's that house. Good. Let's get this in next then. So we're going to set you high priority. I need 3 more houses, and I have just the place for you. Now, I am going to give them the plank abodes here. We're going to do them off the back of this. It's why we did it, right? So we'll do 3 there. It's going to cost us a lot in planks. We're going to need to get someone back in there. That we can do. And we're going to have someone in the cafe tonight. So I'm going to high priority the cafe. This is amazing. So we got good food capacity now. Now let's just make sure we reject all but allow food. Take me in to day 28. We had a small plus. Still the rough and stuffy stuff. Slept outside as well. There's a 32 that we can get rid of today, hopefully. I've enacted the builder's construction. Construction speed doubled and builders gain 50% speed. So we should be all right to use that today to get all of this done. Oh, wow. Claws visage built times 8. These are the ones that he didn't like. I also want to get some signposts in, though. So let's do that. This should make some people happy. A couple of decorations around the place. Let's get one up here as well. So those claw visage things, we do have these. They cost cut stone. I could just chuck them over here, then demolish them. That's what I'm going to do because they give them bad stuff. I'm going to put a worker in the cafe tonight to get the dining stuff in. So this should... I wonder how much storage this has. Desired 21. So we'll go and grab 21 food for this, hopefully. And there's the ore furnace. Yes. Get it in. Okay, so this requires an apprentice that we're going to have to take from somewhere else. Let's come out of the cut stone again. I know we need it, but I do need the ore furnace. Now, hopefully tonight we've got some eating from here. And I think we have. So, honestly, this is going to give us a big boost, I think, because that gives a +2 stars on the food. We still have 2 homeless. We managed to get 1 more in. These are almost there. We're running pretty low on planks, though. So I'm looking. Where do we want... I think another farm is a must here. And we could honestly put a slide down here. Might be the first time we want it. We need the copper bars, though. That'd be funny. I think for now we can just get away with the steep stairs. We'll go with those 2 there. What we'll do is get a farm maybe around here. It's not very fertile, though. Maybe for trees. Oh, plus 202. Look at that. That eating from... So, fine tea. It made it even better. Oh, no. We got grabbed fine teeth. Sorry, from the thingy. Yeah, visited a cafe. Look at that. Plus 21. Beautiful. So, that does now mean we could probably go ahead and unlock something. Yeah, salvage tree stumps generates 1 extra log per cutting action. I really want to unlock that. That's going to use most of our thingies. We're going to get rid of the rapid construction. We're going to enact the stump collection. We can build another office too. Light flurries of snow at 10 degrees, apparently. Wow, 84 population. Are you serious? So for these visage things, I'm wondering if I can... So that's 1. No, they don't. They disappear as well. I don't want to put them somewhere where they might be seen. I could just stuff them all at the top, right? That's quite funny. We have a whisker ship coming in today, though. We need some points, actually. Probably want to... Let's leave it. We can grab 1 whisker in, 1 or 2 with this. We're going to start stacking these up. I was hoping to get rid of these in favor of these smaller row houses, though. Oh, look. There's a craft master. I don't have enough points for any of these. We have no re-rolls. I.e., this was ill-timed by me. I'm going to have to refuse them. We have 2 days away for the next lot, though. Alright, we officially have copper bars. Okay, what's up next, then? I wouldn't mind getting these plank row houses in. Yeah, let's do it. Not going to do this one yet. And let's get ourselves into day 30. Hopefully, yeah, that's good. I was going to say hopefully we get something in here. A good day, to be honest. Got 917 on the tax collection. I'd like to try and mine out some big resources here. Is there any more? The gold is over here. If we can get at this, that would be amazing. We can try. I think they can via this, right? But we have a smuggler coming in to produce cotton for approval. That's completable because we already approve it. We do cotton because it sells well. Okay, tax collector is here then. Let's see what we can give over. We've got some gold ore. I'm going to do all cotton first. We're going to have to give over some of our copper. I think for now. I might just give flax, maybe some fish. There we go. Right, 50% chance of a schematic. I swear this is a lie though. This gives us 2 rerolls. So if we can get to the next one, though. Oh, how much is it to get to the next one? You get the 2 items, don't you? I'm doing it. I'm going to give up fish until we're there. There we go. We're going to send a large shipment here. So this hopefully, well, I'm hoping for a schematic, to be honest. Wasn't the smartest move on the old food front, but I think we'll get enough anyway. I mean, I don't know why it says there won't be enough, because there is. And supply ship, I think we could go ahead and get some nice tea out of this as well. Some tailored cloaks, why not? Ah, long stairs, there it is. We'll take that one. Don't know if I take that, we can't re-roll. There's bread and spices there. I think we'll take the bread and spices just to get a few days of productivity in. Probably sensible. There's one less research we don't need to do, right? And I'm going to hit this now. We're going to start the next tier research. Our biggest problem. Oh, there it is. Stops for winter. Let's complete that quest finally. If we can get into this next tier, I'm going to go for the stone row houses. It cuts stone, but we'll have to up reduction of that quite considerably, which will be apprentices, but obviously we need more apprentices. I'm being very particular with who we bring in though as well. I can actually do these claw visage things, by the way. There we go. We'll complete the quest. That's less tax credit, and I think we get the resources back. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all these down. We don't want these. There we go. We'll take the less tax. Well, it's probably a waste of time doing this, actually. There's not something we should be doing now. Let's get them over here. What I will do, though, is reduce miners out of here. And day 30 is upon us. I will allow more builders to run around. Look at that. We hit a massive one. Yes, it's that fine tea that we got. I think this eating unexpected high thing, this cafe was a good shout. That makes me happy. I should be able to purchase like crazy tomorrow. I don't know why we're getting snowstorms right now, though. Stone path built will give us planks and trinkets. Okay. This also, we don't have stone paths yet anyway. Here's the smuggler then. Let's see what we can do. Cut stone is worth loads on this, so we could get a production of this for the smuggler. That's pretty good. I do want 1 gold bar, if I'm honest. I'll give up some bread. Alright, 1 gold bar, then we'll do it. That'll help with our tax, won't it? Now, we got quite a few in. I'm hoping we can get more done. I wouldn't mind enacting others, but I need to keep them. Here comes the whisker ship. So, hopefully, some good luck today. But there is 1 apprentice, but I think I want to go for a reroll here. Okay, we got a craftsmaster. Good. We're going to have to accept that. Inquisitive as well. Very nice. Diligent and optimist. So these chance that optimist is I didn't quite realize how good optimist actually is. Considerate. No. I think those 3 are good. What we want, look, I'm thinking craftsmaster in the stone cutter. So we can start smashing those out, because actually smuggler is pretty OP. So, and we'll be able to save from the pirate blockades as well. I'm sure we can do something against them eventually, but right now I don't think it's okay. Let's enact the... let's not do that one, actually. Let's get the research one on the go. We'll see how we get on. We're 11% on this one, but it's mainly planks. We have what we need. Now, that is obviously a lot more houses that we need to get in as well. I don't know whether just to chuck in a couple of rubbish ones right now, because we have the stone. We only need 3. We can replenish them later. It's a bit of a risky thing you get yourself into, isn't it? But I think we have to. And then we should be able to stick that there. Can they still get under there, though? That is the question. We might need to bring that back. There we go. We'll get that there. So we'll have those guys kind of up the top. Okay, with these extra people then, I think it is time we get in a wood farm. So I think we go ahead and stick them over here. If I'm honest. Thinking maybe here, and then we get in a ladder around the place. And then we've got a nice section here just to do logs, and then we'll put one maybe at the top as well. It's quite far to travel, but I think that's okay. Put a little log storage over here, couldn't we? We managed to get all the houses up in time too. Look at this. Ugly stone little huts. We'll definitely do something about it. But with this in place, it does mean I can just dump them on top if I need to. That's why we need the better row houses, really. We've maxed out on this again, so we don't need to worry about happiness right now. Hopefully we get good movement speed. Let's see where we're at with the taxes. And here we go. No workers assigned, but this one is once again then we're going to get trees on the go. So we're going to go for a nice big think to start, we'll go with that one. I could probably get a small field this side with trees. I'm not sure how much it costs to attend the smaller fields, but... And then we're going to want one up here as well. I don't know whether to go for something else. So mushrooms need to be underground. I'm thinking maybe a small cotton field as well. Because we do need to keep selling it. Maybe a little 12 there. Then for the rest, we'll go for some more trees. There we go. Leave those guys working. I actually think a small warehouse over here for wood would be very sensible. So let's do it. Just noticed we're about to come into the second summer. So hopefully all these light flurries will disappear. It's funny how the settlement just gradually becomes something quite cool, isn't it? I really, really enjoy it. I feel like I am being pretty slow with it all, but there's obviously going to be a quick way to it. I think maxing out your tax early on is a great way of doing it. I do need to mine out more bits though, actual valuable stuff. We are maxed out, so we're kind of wasting stuff here. We probably want to get something built on this. I was thinking about this school too. So an institution where whiskers can teach others their skills. So I'm thinking we can get some laborers in with this, right? This would make a lot of sense. I'm going to keep the education stuff this way. Pretty cool that you can genuinely build on top of literally anything as well. That will cost some logs. Should we keep it maybe over here? I don't mind it using a little bit of logs. Let's maybe go here. We're almost there, man. I don't have it. I'm just holding on. He's about to go, but I think he'll take what we have in there anyway, but we don't have enough in storage. So I need to probably go all the way back down because we're not going to get anything today. So let's just give him what... Yeah, there we go. I might be able to take a berry off or two. No. There we go. We're going to have to send partial shipment today, unfortunately. I thought we had more with that gold bullion, but out of nowhere, we kind of used everything. We're not mining as much as we were before. But what I could do is mine out pieces, then replace them. But we are going to need to dig out big mines as well. Now, we do have some whiskers we can grab. So we have another apprentice. I would be tempted to re-roll here, so I'm going to do it. I've got one more re-roll, and I'm going to do it. Look at that craftsmaster. Swift, but greedy. Expects more from life. I mean, so do I. Gifted teacher's quite good. I'm going to take the craftmaster here, and probably the gifted teacher. Perfectionist. Perfect execution is also good. I think I'll take just those three for now. And we're going to need to get up some housing. We don't have these, so we're going to have to just go with these plank abodes here. And I think I've got a couple of logs maybe to get these in. Not enough for that one. We're going to need one more tomorrow. That farm will soon reap, hopefully, on the tree front. And day 34, what shall it bring? Well, this at least, which is good. That's still going up. We'll start a new date. So we've got to try and get them happy. Notice there's a population tax and administrative tax. Whisker ship travel costs. The fact that you're charging me for that's crazy. We've got to carry over 31 gold. So we're going to have to go on a bit of a mine around the place and pick up some bits. I have a pirate blockade, and I'm going to have to say no to these guys probably. I don't have anything for them. We have the machinery actually, don't we? I think we're okay to give those over. There we go. We're going to send it. I don't want to get... They were about to shoot 12 or something crazy. Okay, so I've moved the mining posts out. I forgot that they have an area of influence, actually. So I've moved this one over to hopefully get this gold out. And I've moved one of the others over this way to get these guys over here. We'll start mining out little bits. Okay, we got the copper mining as well. Let's go day 35. We are getting a lot, so we don't need to worry about... Like, I'm just thinking we don't really need to worry about the housing at all. We should stick with these stone ones for quite some time. Just because of resource... situation, right? So we could just have more of these guys going along here, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So when we get the whiskers in, that we'll have no problem, and it uses up some of the stone that we've got anyway, so there's no harm in it at all. We may as well get them in. Smuggler ship tomorrow. We've got 27 cut stone in, which is really nice. I need another apprentice, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to get even more cut stone, and the school is coming in now. This is where we're going to hopefully train some people up. So I might take one apprentice out, put them in there, just to see if that works. But town is getting huge. Okay, so a teacher. So we want craftsmanship. Select education target. who's already attained that level of education. So you'd have to get an apprentice in here. And then we stick other ones in there, right? So if we take an apprentice out of here, stick them in here, then we put in students. Oh, this is so good. The school is amazing. Okay, and I don't know how long that takes. Let's see. Because we can get the guild speciality, so we can make them... Requires the teachers already attain that level. If we go in, I just need to have a look. What does this mean? Farmers Guild is greatly dislikes raw food, walks fastest on fields. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is get another office in as well. We need more planks too. Logs are coming back in now, which is great. So we've got a good amount with these extra farms. And honestly, this I want to turn off. I'm going to allow stone and logs in there probably only. I think I'm going to get rid of this stone shelter that's over here on its own as well. It's really unnecessary. I think that one is completely blocked, isn't it? And we're on 57% now of the next tier, which is great. That's going to add a lot of expectation. And look at that. It's not even that long. So I feel quite stupid for not doing this. Because we can get them all the way up. Because this teacher here is a top tier one. So we can say, do that one right there. So my main lesson learned then is research and school as early as possible. And just get them teaching craftsmanship. Because then you can get your resources. I'm hoping for us. We got smugglership tomorrow. We got 36 cut stone to hopefully trade with them. That should give us extra tax for this as well. I'm going to start saving this up though, because we're going to go into cut stone buildings afterwards. We're going to have to get back onto more clothing here as well. I'm soon going to have a bit more gold out of here as well. And here it is. Okay, let's see. Fuel is also a good one, but it's mostly going to be this. Look at that. We might even be able to get 2 gold bars out of this. Maybe some planks. I've got 1 more cut stone for you. Boom. 2 gold bars for this. That cut stone is amazing. Boom. Look at that. So worth note for tax purposes then, that is 500 nearly just off 2 gold bars. And a whisker ship is here. We got loads to spend. So this doesn't matter now. So all we need is actual good thingies, right? We got no rerolls. So healthy is good. I'll take you. Warm core is also good. Diligent is great. And we'll go for, yeah, we'll go for the optimist here. And the can't smell is also very good. So should we get 1 more? Warm core. Tax does rise for this one. And then we'll refuse the rest. So we are 2 houses short, which are coming in right now as well. So that's really, really good. I'm going to try and go that one and that one. I'm going to start going underneath and see if I can do a little mushroom farm. And soon we'll have more apprentices. Look at this. It's beautiful. I'm going to get 1 more in there as well then. One of the extra people that have come in, we may as well get them in. I'm going to go ahead and build a new office now. So a civic office requires cut stone actually, doesn't it? Don't think it needs to be attached though, but I'd like to attach it if that makes sense. Yeah, let's go there. Not blocking the doorway either, and it then is attached to all of this. That's like a nice building. I've only just realized that there is crop fertility that you need to consider. So I fallowed this crop field here, and I think that might increase fertility. We'll give it a good go. Good news is we have an insane amount for the tax collector as well, which makes me really happy. I am going to overdo it. We're going to get some workers in here to hopefully mine out all of this as well. And day 36 finished off really well. Threadable clothing. So Whisk hasn't been able to find a new set of clothes. We need to work on that. And I think our next delivery will grab the good clothing as well. Now, probably need to work on a bit more flax too. We have good amounts of cotton, but probably too much, I'd say, actually. Maybe I shall... Yeah, I fallowed these 2 fields, and then we'll flip them to maybe flax afterwards. We've got a good amount in here ready anyway. Okay, tax collector then. Let's see what we can give over. We have 2 gold bullions. We have some gold ore. Wow, that was nice and easy. That's pretty much everything right there. That's good. I'll probably just go for this one. I don't want to overdo it. Can I get to it? How bad will it be? Not too bad, to be honest. Logs are pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'm doing it. There we go. I'm going to send a large shipment here. Oh, the plank row house. Nice. Discovered stowaways as well. I would take this machinery, though, for the pirates, to be honest. And iron bars, that's not bad, is it? I'm not too concerned about that. We want to pick who we want, right? And with the plank row houses, I might even start doing that. It seems that the berries go down way slow. You see this? Like, that's still 2. I was looking at the berries over here. This field seems okay. It's just certain things. So fertility isn't dropping on those too much. And then trees just seem to be okay. That one has dropped a little bit. It may rotate to berries at some point. Main thing is going to be fishing, though. I'm going to get even more fishing on the go. Now, the fishing nets, if I can get this, that's plus 20%. So we could start weaving those too. So we're going to go up there. Now, a slide down would make such good fun here. Let's see if we can do this. I know a continual slide means that it's quicker. I don't know if they can still walk underneath that if I do it there, so I will do it soon. I'm trying to figure out where to put it, but I actually need a good setup for it anyway. Let's go to the supply ship. I'm going to go ahead and grab this big one here, and I'm hoping that should give us some good clothing. And today I'm going to trade out maybe 1 or 2 of these for plank row houses. I could probably get one of these gone. Now they are at the top. I'll keep that row. But let's see how unhappy they are. The threadbare clothing is the one, isn't it? So we're working on that. We did get in the tailored cloaks today, so tomorrow should be all right. And we're almost there on our next tier, so that means the factory stuff should be good. Let's move the mining camp, or can we continue to mine out, actually? This one, I'm going to move over here. We're going to start what I said we're going to do here. We're going to start the mushroom farm going downward. So I'm going to test that as a new food source. And here's the whisker ship. So we're looking for, oh, diligent and strong shoulders. We got 111. And there's another apprentice. This doesn't actually matter now. So we're looking for best stuff. Inquisitive. You are okay. We actually want another farmer as well. So we'll take the apprentice if we can. Oh, we don't have enough. What's nosy? Sometimes ask rude questions and thoughtful. Sickly and weak. Pessimist and monarch. Don't have enough for this one. So I'll take the nosy and thoughtful. That is it. Because he has no expectations. So office created. And we've got our next policy slot. So the double output on food industries might be a good one here. We're going to try it. It's going to cost us a fair bit, but we need these tailors to come in. So I'm going to get another one in there. And where's the flax? I need just a flax field, potentially, is what I'm thinking as well. We can keep that going. We've got houses to get in, so we can get some of these plank row houses now. These hold 2, don't they? They're quite tall. Almost want to destroy that whole row in favor of plank row houses then. But for now, I think that will go in here just fine. That should be 2. Then I'm going to bulldoze that one in favor of another one. And we can get it right back there. Good. We'll start to get some decent houses in. Really starting to get a good amount of logs in now, though, which I'm very happy with. I'm going to overtime potentially one of the farms. Getting a good bit of flax in there. I think that's okay, to be fair. How are we looking here? Got good storage once again as well. So mine is doing really well. So tomorrow we may end up with no approval in here. They should use some of those clothes though, so they should give a big one. I think we get a second fishing dock. So we're going to put it here. Hopefully that's not in the way. No, that's perfect. So another fishing dock. It's just logs and machinery. I'm going to pump that in. We already have these guys going up, so I'm going to get them to the next tier. We're going to let them just carry on, and then we'll flip them out afterwards. Let's see where we're at. So 0. Okay, so your whiskers begin to doubt you. This gives the problem. We need to get this back up, so we need to sort the threadbare clothing out. Okay, we'll have it tomorrow. I'm sure. Bring in the flax. There's some hunger as well, so let's overtime. Oh, we can't overtime because we haven't got the stuff as well. This is where it could get a bit dicey, right? Really, I should be mining over here actually with this one as well. I'm going to do that because if we remember, we had the potential of gold below here. Now, good news for the supply ship, this will help considerably. So we're going to take the big one again. It's obviously going to cost us, but we're doing it. Hopefully we can mine more stuff in. And I think before the tax ship, yeah, we got smuggler tomorrow. I don't know if the smuggler will be first. I'm hoping they are. We've got 16 cut stones, so that's good. Loads of machine parts when the pirates come as well. Now, if I mine that, the sea is going to go down, isn't it? I don't know if they can go in the sea. Let's have a look. All right, we need to take an apprentice out of the school to get this fish going. So that one should be finished. There we go. We're going to reassign you. Unassign. You're going to go into the fish. And then I should be able to fill out all of this. Start getting another load. Now, we don't have much time today, but that's okay. We can start working on that for tomorrow. We have enough food for today, just about, but there might be some that go hungry. Hopefully they use some of the clothing. It looks like our house is almost done. We may have another yet day with no approval. Just praying the smuggler ship is first so I can get gold bullion for tomorrow's tax, because we're actually below. I can defer it for a day. Oh, there we go. We are good. Okay. That fine tea and tailored clothes help massively. Look at that. Perfect. I'm going to try and get the food one in. And I'm going to go back into here and we are going to get the sawdust seasoning. And I'm going to abolish the stump collection at the moment. We've got one more house coming in there, which will help. Oh, what's that one? Whiskers without jobs. Reward 1 mouse. Okay. Who did we get? My pace. Warm core. Okay, the two unexpired are warm core and my pace. They weren't bad. And smuggler did come first. That's perfect. Goodbye to the cut stone. That's 1. But maybe I wouldn't mind. I would try and get 2, but I don't think we have enough to do it. Oh, we could. We could easily get this. There we go. We'll use all our fuel. Maybe take a plank out in favor of 1 fuel. We got winter coming, so we do need to be careful, but I'm going to do that. There we go. Got our gold to pay the trader. We need food. And there's our tier 1. Lovely. So before we go into anything else, we want water pumping. That's next. And so is the tax collector. Gold. Got a bit of gold ore for you. Good. And I'm going to keep that. There we go. We got cotton. Perfect. It's not bad at all. Now remember, today we should be pulling in a good bit of fish as well. I'm going to keep the flax. And I'm going to sacrifice some of this. So we are pulling in a bit more. I do need this, so there we go. Full shipment. Whew. Stressful times. Just checking in the school. Yeah, these are nearly done. So we got a little bit for the whisker ship, haven't we? Let's see. We're going to need content. Let's learn to be more content with their current circumstances. You're good. And that's pretty much it. We'll take just you for now. That puts us on 46. We're obviously going to need houses. We got that plank one in. So there's 2 in there. And we're going to need... That one needs to go, to be honest. That's kind of annoying. We'll get that one in. It's almost got the plank, so I'm going to high priority that. I might need to stop research, actually. Should we pause it? And I'm going to re-roll this. Ooh, hardtack is good, though. Woven cloaks is also really good, but then the other one's rubbish. I've got another reroll. Come on. I've done it. Carpenter. Nice. Okay, and woven cloaks. There's also fuel. I'm going to take... Oh, I can only take 1. We'll take that one. So that's planks into wooden vices. A tool to firmly hold objects in place. Now, obviously that's going to help us in the long run. Where's the carpenter? It's down here. So that's going to save us a bit of time. There's the netter. Maybe we weave some nets. Does require water pumping, which we're doing anyway. Maybe I do need that on. I'm just considering the planks and logs at the moment, though. We don't have anything. Just about scraping by on the old food here. The water doesn't come in. That's great. So I should be able to put in... I'm trying to put in the stairs, but it looks like it needs quite a big area. And then we can start going down. This might not be the best spot for it, actually. We might need to go that way. Just having a look if gold is visible yet. It's not quite there yet. I'll also take those 2. We are coming into autumn as well. Got to consider this winter, so we really need to get our food stores up. And we almost have these here. We're going to have 3 in there. I'm going to start teaching some of the others as well, the ways of the world. But supply ship tomorrow, whisker ship 2 days away. And day 40 officially ended. We are -7, not a good day at all. Bland food now, so their expectations have gone up. We really need this cookhouse. I'd be very tempted to get yet another fishery in, you know. Just start hammering out food. They do seem pretty effective, so let's do it. Alright, supply ship. I'd be sensible to grab the big one. I kind of want the planks, though. So I'm going to go for this one. Because that will help us with productivity here. So we'll take that. We get a little bit to help. It just means I can get a couple of the houses in. I'm going to get another row house. This should help with comfort. And we'll start the process of getting them in here. They're pretty expensive. That should cover everyone. I'm going to see if I can now get a stairway in here. There we go. So we can stick that in there. I could have done it anyway. It was just my own thing. So we'll do that. And then we're going to start mining down. So we need to go this way, then under. So I'm thinking... I don't know what happens if I mine under the water. I don't know if they then build out a thing. Let's see. That will actually block them. We'll come this way. I want to try and get under those. And we'll get a stairway in here. And I should be able to start mining out this way as well. Okay, no student as it stands. I'm going to get one in there to go up then. And we will... Well, I'm hoping the next fishery we can get that in as well. Because then we can really pump out food. Day 41. Hey, plus 12. Jeez, man. Threadbare clothing's coming in. That's good. So we just need to work this one up. Tax is also on the verge. Let's see if this is now going up. It's not. Don't know if these go back up at all, to be honest. Whether it just absolutely rinses your thingy. I guess you need fertilizer. Got a whisker ship coming in today and no one I can take anyway, which is sad. But I don't necessarily need anyone. We'll have to see it gone. There's actually some good ones in there as well. But it is what it is. Right, we're going to mine out these then, and then I should be able to start mining downward, if it lets me. I think you have to go down one. There we go. We can start getting that copper in there. Probably go a bit wider. Let's see how far this thing goes. Another fishery. Lovely. We'll get an apprentice in there, and we'll assign... Oh, you are educated. Are you not? Both of them are. What are you teaching them here? Oh, no, there are education ones. I don't want those guys in there, actually. I want a crafts master in there, and I'm going to unassign you. We're going to change this. I'm going to get rid of that now. We're going to go this way. So you actually need to go down. So if we go down one, we'll get rid of that. We're going to go in and under. I don't know how low we need to go. I'll try and do it one by one. And let's go into day 43. 0 approval. I really need to fix this stuff here. What can we do to make it better? I could probably up it with more decoration. Mainly, though, we need to get rid of some of this. This is going to hurt us quite badly if we don't. So we need better housing, which in turn needs more planks. Now, I've got enough to probably demolish one. And I'm going to keep that one because it's good. But I'm going to slowly do these ones in favor of getting in a plank row house. And then I should be able to... Well... I've got to make sure that they fit the same way. I think they do. Yeah, they do. We get that one and we can slowly demolish these out. They go a bit further back though. So for now we'll have to... Maybe each row of these can be turned into it without the top tier. At least we'll get some logs back. Tax ship is here and we don't really have anything. So, I mean, I could probably get away with just doing this one is what I'm thinking. I can give over all the cotton. A little bit of copper ore. I do need to keep some. I'd rather not give over the logs. We can do this one. I'm going to go for this one here. I'll wait a tiny bit longer. Is there anything else we can mine out? We've got a bit of copper coming in from over this way. It's a little bit slow though. There we go. We're going to send partial shipment. We're going to have to do that for now. I'm going to stop taking the big ones. With food is coming back up now. And I don't know what I've hit there. Is that like oil? I have no idea, but it's working. So we're going to have that as a double. And then we're going to try and hit some of those. Right, supply ship did come. I'd take the second biggest. Don't need machinery, but we could do with the planks. Look, we got a nice big surplus now, which is good, so I can use that. It was the research. I need to get onto the kitchen, if I'm honest. So we do need to turn this back on. We've got our 2 education people in there. That does mean we have slightly less. But I'm okay with that. We have room here, actually, to replace these with the row houses. We could put them in this way. And that would save quite a lot of room. Wow, we need to fix this terribly. They're going to doubt me. And that does mean, I think there's something up here. Yeah, the rebellion fervor is a problem if you don't sort it out. Now, good news is we have smuggler in today, and I have stuff for them. It's also pirate blockade, though. And pirates are here. This is nice and easy. I can just give them... I don't want to give up too much. There we go. Some machine parts and a little bit of fuel. Because they will shoot with lots if we don't. And smuggler ship is here. The cutstone doesn't quite take us there. But we have a bit of fuel, so I might just have to do one. I don't want to give up any of the clothing. I want to keep as many planks as I can, because I can build these houses, right? So we'll take one bullion for now. I think I'll get to a point, though, where I've got more people in cut stone. It'll make it a lot easier. I've got another whisker ship, and I can't do anything with them. I'm not even going to look. Oh, look at this. Upon hearing such remarks, most workers will be inspired and work harder. Monarchists hearing such treason will complain. I don't have any monarchists, so actually that's a good thing. At least for now, anyway. All right, I'm able to start mining underneath this farm now. Let's see. You won't be able to see it, but once that's in, I can get a stairway. So they can use the ladders, but then we're going to get mushrooms in. That's also another food. But food, we've managed to, well, with the 3 fisheries, honestly, fish are good in the long run. And there is no student for now in here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the work on that one, but I'm going to turn up the cut stone. We have no houses in bad favor tonight. That's good. So tomorrow morning, I'm hoping I can go ahead and demolish this one out here. I might go for that one there first. And into the next day then. Still, we're almost there. We're getting better. It's almost back in. Once we get those up, we're going to be laughing because that gives us a lot more. I'm going to start hitting up some mining over here. So we need to go down. And I'm going to hit this whole patch here. We're going to open this up. So a cafe can only have 21 in. I've just noticed that's a problem as well. We'd actually need another one. Which stock required amount desired. Which sucks a little bit. I thought we could turn that up. It doesn't look like we can. No, we got tax due tomorrow. We're not that close to it. Is there any more we can mine out then? We can get this going. There is a bit of coal. More stuff in here. Open this out for a good section. I think they can just straight climb down though. But the whole purpose of this one is for mushrooms. Almost forgot, by the way. We need to get our house in. And it does fit just nicely. Let's get high priority on that. Go, go, go. And there we go. We have the start. Let's go even further then. I have no idea how big we want this mushroom farm, to be honest. I'm hoping we get lucky and there might be some ores under there. I'm going to switch this one tree now to flax here. And I'm just checking in on these fallow ones. They are going back up slowly. We've just got to wait. So we'll get that one back on cotton soon. All right, day 45 is good. Let's see. Yay, +4. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. We've got tax today, though. And we've got a bit of carryover. I've got nowhere near what we need. Just thinking, we've only got one in here. We could probably slow that a little bit. I need the smuggler ship to come in. It's 2 days away on the smuggler ship. Got nothing for the whiskers again. We've obviously made a mistake somewhere. We have resources and we're building. It's just we're struggling against the old tax man. We need to get back on cotton. So if we can get that going again, we'll be good. This one is giving us something. It's just this one is bad again. So we're going to fallow that one. I'll change one of these maybe to it. We'll have mushrooms soon enough. Can you not go down for mushrooms? It's not letting me go underground. So you might need to dig that way then. Partial shipments. 50%. That's so bad. Alright, I can do it. It just rinses all my logs. I wouldn't mind getting onto this again. But yeah, it's just going to carry over. We're just going to have to do it. Water pumping's at 67%, so that's good. Can't do anything with the whisker ship. Sorry, guys. And the next plank house is in. Slowly but surely this will help. I should be able to demolish one more, actually. We got rid of one, didn't we? If I get rid of that, there shouldn't be anyone homeless, and I should be able to then get another one in. So each one we demolish here, we should be okay. So there'll be some that don't want to live together, but I think if we can slowly get this up, I think another 10 days we should be good. I know that sounds like a lot, but then at least housing requirement is done. The main thing is better food, for sure. And I do think you have to have... It looks like it is full, so you need a second cafe. It can only hold 21, which is a shame, but I can put stairway just straight up to this one. So I'm going to do it. And then we'll get that one in. That's only 21 planks. I will high priority, honestly, the house for now. And we'll see if that is helping. Right, we're on the edge. So if we can get rid of the rough and stuffy, we are good. Dirty fur means we probably need another shower place as well. Okay. We owe quite a lot. He's impatient at the moment, so we've got to make sure we pay full amount. I'm going to get another bathing dock in. I'm hoping I can get it. Get you here. That would have been perfect, that, wouldn't it? Really don't want to put it over there. No, we can stick it in there, look. That fits nicely. We'll get one more bathing dock as well. Let's get that high priority as well. Hopefully the planks first. Okay, supply ship today, smuggler ship tomorrow. I'm going to have to take the small supplies each time. All right, day 47. Moment of truth. Look at that. Plus 60. We are good. Nice. Okay. That's going to help quite a bit. So today that means I should be able to get these going on. Sawdust seasoning, I might get rid of that one, but I will get rapid construction in today, so we can hopefully get all these houses done. So I should be able to bulldoze that one and get another house in there. Beautiful. We're going to have plank row houses for days. What do we have today? Smuggler and a whisker ship, so I might be able to get another one in. Here we go. So we need cut stone. Oh, we're going to have enough for 2. This is good. We might be able to get ahead of ourselves here. I'm going to have to sacrifice a little bit of this. We're going for 2. There we go. We're going to accept trade. 2 gold. Actually, we're coming into winter, aren't we? So there'll be no tax ship either, so we can start collecting resources. This underground thing is doing absolutely nothing, by the way. You can't put mushrooms under there, so a good test, but it's not something we can do. We need to go for a full mine this way. So what I'm going to do is move these guys over, and we're going to start getting all the copper. Right, we got 33, so I could probably grab one decent whisker here. Healthy. No, too high. My pace isn't so bad. They're just a general one. Got a reroll, so let's try one reroll here. Thoughtful. More likely to have positive and negative thoughts. Inquisitive. Learns faster in school. A reroll again. Can't smell. There we go. That's not bad. Perfectionist. Let's go with the can't smell. We are going to get rid of this big one in favor, so I can get rid of both of, yeah, these 2 big ones in favor of quite a few row houses. We should be good. And there's water pumping. Lovely stuff. So let's go in. And honestly, what I want is the soup kitchen. So 2 berries plus 5 pint water plus 1 fuel makes 5 berry soup, which is really good. Although wheat cultivation into the mill would also be good. Ah, sifting tower. What does that do then? Non-metal ores into refined material. So coal into fuel. Rock salt, okay. Potash into fertilizer. So flax spinner would also be good. I do want this soup kitchen, but at the same time, I'm not actually making that much. Ah, showers. Look at that bathing quality. That's not bad. Maybe that, if we're working for this. Decorative fountain. A chemist. What does that make? Saline solution. Medical heating stove. Medium warehouse. We're going to need that too. Fast travel speed on a stone path, though. Getting that in would be really sensible too, wouldn't it? Right, should we go, because we don't have many berries in yet, let's go stone path, then soup kitchen. And what I'll do is try and prep the farms to produce more. I think for the most part, though, we need more storage space, because when we start getting loads in, it is a problem. But I'm going to go for a second warehouse thing here. And we are going to work on getting a path down here. There we go. We can get that into there. Little curved one up to the top of this warehouse. That should be fine. Going to high priority that one. And actually, cafe is good. We've got our second baths. So that's also really good. And a nice amount of food coming in now. Look at that fish. So good. So stockpile for the winter should be okay. So I'm going to do with these stone paths is stick them underneath. Makes them walk faster. I don't know if these guys do. Medium travel speed, yeah. So they're better than the base speed. But if I put them along the floor through there, they can run. So it should make them move so much quicker. And for here, we're prepping the mines. And let's go into day 49 plus 22. So not the greatest. What else can we do? Dirty fur's going down. Threadable clothing's going down. 8 at warehouse with sorting. We've got a second cafe coming in as well. Subpar chilled paws. There isn't too much we can do. It's the rough and stuffy, which we're working on, right? And bland food. And there it is, the snow once again. We have good heat sources as they're coming through. I'll keep an eye on them. It seems like this one's just not doing anything. Like, it's just really bad. There is no farm there at all. Just looking at these, they seem to be okay. We've got to try and rotate these a little bit better, but they don't seem to be recovering all that well. Actually, very tempted to go and grab all these berries over here as well. So berries themselves, you do get some. I just need to find a better way to produce, you know, because the farms... Wow, this one doesn't seem to be going bad, but some of the others do. I was kind of thinking another farm to go up here, though. And I'm thinking if we slice it this way with a little panel, I can fill out this area. I'm hoping we got another house done then. We did. Perfect. So we got that one in. There's some free beds, so I should be able to go ahead and bulldoze that one. And we can get another one in. Boom. So heat and utilities then. We got the water pump, the water pipe, and the water tank. So all of this is going to cost us. Requires surface water. So somewhere around here. How big is this thing? So yeah, we can put it here. Now, if we're going to be putting the cooking stuff out this way, it's going to make sense to stick it here and then try and figure out what we're going to do. It could go up in this bit. To be fair, I can pipe that over. I just don't know how the piping works, whether we need to drag it above them. I can see a pipe connection. We'll see when we get to it. +1. We'll have it better for you guys, I'm sure. I'm trying. Upcoming taxes is getting seriously high. All right, what do we have? Trinkets and approval. Decoratives built and 8 paths. Decoratives built. No problem. Well, decoratives I have no problem doing, because they like them anyway. Oh, look at this. Overflow hanging gardens. I can put these across all of these. That's lovely. Actually looks really nice when you put them on. Look at the snow on that one, though. We actually are out of planks now, too. So we're going to have to go for flower beds. And path decoratives built. This is nice and easy. I can just put rope fences or something along here. We can put lights on here. Quite cool, actually. And there it is. We'll take that because that's some trinkets we can sell. There is that one we probably want to unlock if we can. Let's grab the supply ship too. We'll keep that nice and simple. Let's keep rapid construction. And we have one more for desired food we can get in. So that's going to help in the evening too. So now we just need more planks. Looks like our next storage is done. Also, this is going to be for no food. So we're going to say no to this. I'm praying tonight is the one. We should be okay. We've almost got our path decorations. If I can see on the research here, we're almost on the stone path that I can strip through there as well. These little lights and stuff on there. Obviously, this is all temporary. And officially, halfway mark, we got a plus there. Very good. This is really helping then. So definitely getting rid of this is gonna be good. 2 stars times 12. This is the people, isn't it? How unpleasantly thingies they are. So, got no planks for that one. I'm going to leave it. We are still good once those are gone. So I might be able to destroy one more. Yeah, that will create 2. So then I can get rid of 1 stone house. We now have our 2 farmers that we can stick in here. And fertility, it's honestly not that great for berries. Cotton's pretty good though. We're looking for resources we can sell anyway. So let's get a small cotton field there. And then I will say a small berry field. Maybe up here. Yeah, we can go in this bit here. Not very big. I could do that with 1 in there for now. And then we'll just have a small farm. It's quite far away from this cooking though. So we almost need to use this area. And there's the stone path. Nice. I'm going to let planks build up. And I'm going to attempt to put some in. So we've got 33 at the moment. It does say it will speed them up. So how many does it want? 21. We'll get them in there. Hopefully as they go underneath, they will run a bit quicker. We'll also do the same for maybe... I could put these along little areas, couldn't I? I can. Yeah, this is good. Wow, I've just noticed how much quicker they move on the stone path. That's amazing. And there we go. That's some trinkets and some planks. We'll take that. That's worth doing. I'm going to get some through here. Let's go there. So got no issues with the cold just yet. It is going to go a little bit lower. We aren't quite servicing everyone in our cafes because we only have 42 desire, but we have 47. I don't want to get another one in just yet, though. If I do, I'll probably put it on top of this one. But there's got to be a bigger version, like a restaurant. Okay, let's go into day 52. -20 then. Bland food. All right, what are we going to do about that? I think we need to smoke more fish. So I might get rid of... what's the smoker? 1 free... Yeah, it is worth doing. Let's get another smoker then. We don't have the planks, but I would have it across from this one also. It's going to cost us logs, but I think it's worth it. We'll just have basic logs in there. We'll take just the basic shipment. So what we're going to do is get the smokers back on here. I'm going to reduce this one down, probably get rid of that one and turn it to the smoking so we can get just more, because we have a lot of fish in. Looks like our mine pit is done. I'm going to strip out this whole section here. We're looking for whatever's under here. There's plenty of ores, so we're going to take this down. And we need to just move this here, if I'm honest. A stone path looks really nice. And there we go. We have 3 beds now, so I am going to strip one more away. That actually gives us some planks too. And we'll get... I'm going to go for one more for just now. So we'll have extra space. It looks like it'll give us 4 beds, so I can start stripping out some of these smaller ones and get rid of that in favor of like putting something else here. I'm going to high priority the smoker though, because as you can see, food is looking good. Fuel is okay for now with that one industry, so I'm okay with that. And we're going to get rid of that one now. And let's see if we can get just the building done. We have 20 seconds, or 10 seconds, sorry. I don't think they're going to get it done, but it will be done first thing tomorrow. So that's good. So for tonight, there's only 10. And higher quality food just means they work quicker too. So all of it just makes sense. So now we're gaining some planks. I probably want to look at getting the research done as well. So we're going to go for the soup kitchen. 55 of each though, very expensive. Worth noting we're soon going to be out of trees over here as well. I'm going to have to rotate them around. We got a good chunk there still. Tonight should surely be a little bit better. -2 still. It's the bland food. Let's see. Once we get onto that smoked food, we'll be really good. I'm going to go ahead and destroy that one. I should have done that before. Whilst we got the 3 beds, these should be destroyed. We'll get rid of both of those and we'll get these guys in. There we go. We'll get Smokery on the go then. Let's see how they get on. That stone path is going to help massively for getting the resources too. So do the farms harvest within their zone actually? I'm just looking. I feel like that one is harvesting. So it doesn't matter which farm they're part of as long as the field is rounded. It's doing the wood here as well. So that's how we get the extra woods. I'd actually be in favor of getting a thingy done. What's it called? Another stone cutter. Alright, I'm going to get a new farm tool done up here. This one is prime for probably something better. So we're going to go flax field here and a berry field here. We're going to get another farm on this zone. We'll go like that. Okay, day 54. Oh, man, we're still struggling. It's going down here, though, but we're not. It's the cold. Look, -57 on the cold, too. So once that's gone, we're good. That would put us in a plus, wouldn't it? So that plus this and bland food. So we need that smoked food as much as we can, to be honest. What I can do is say no to raw fish and say only put smoked in there. We've got some hungry for some reason. I have no idea why. But I'm going to go ahead and put in this path stuff here. Try and speed them up a little bit as they run around. Probably do the same for the farmers too. They do walk considerably faster along this, so let's do that. And it looks quite nice. Okay, so tax collector now. We don't have enough for what's due either because of these winter pain. The question is there a smuggler ship on the way at all? There isn't. So we need to find something that's going to help here. What I could do is, as you can see, I don't necessarily need copper. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this one. So all copper ore should be used. And I'm going to get another stone cutter in. So we're banking on getting loads of gold bullion, I think. That would have been amazing if I can get it in there. Might go up. Yeah, let's go there. And boom. We'll get another stone cutter up the top. We're going to have to start the next research after this one. Soup kitchen is 27%. We have enough to go in for it. I could also get another row house, but not going to. Hopefully, we've got more smoked. We have. So actually, fish and smoked fish, I would say next time I play, I'm going to do that really early on and get even more in. I relied too much on the farms. I think smoked fish is actually stronger. And then do farming just for wood because it doesn't seem to damage the land. And maybe put paths down. So log paths through your main section would also help. They don't like these steep stairs, so we'll try and change those soon as well. Maybe a slide coming back down. And let's go into day 55 plus 62. Very nice. That's much better. See, smoked fish, man. So don't put the fish inside the cafe. That made a huge difference. And we'll get rid of that chilled pause. So before long, we'll be smashing through these. So when's the next Whisker ship? 2 days away. I'm going to try and stockpile these a little bit just in case. We should be fine. I'm going to keep the stump collection on. I'm hoping we can have this stone cutter in. That's probably high priority, that. So it forces them. And soon we won't have to refuel. Minus 20 is rough though. On my little farmers. I'd be tempted to over time maybe fuel. But we're running out of logs, so I need another farm. I also don't have the whiskers for another farm. And storage is looking pretty full, so yeah, more cut stone is going to reduce this stone down. Alright, we got our apprentices and stuff in here, so we are good. That means no more builders, though. This tax collector is looking mighty scary. I'm going to go for a bit of a mine. I think we're going to mine this out, because it looks like there's going to be some goodies in there. And into day 56, another plus 62. So, really good. Trying to think how we're going to get even more logs in here. I've got no workers for anything. Could I enact the stump? I do. So is there much else we can do? I don't think so. Right, as we already owe loads, I'm going to go ahead and... Well, I was thinking about taking the big one. We could get a big buff from this stuff, but I actually want the logs. It's so expensive though. Now, one of the other things is to try and look to the other islands. They are quite far away. I know you can get ships later on. But like this one, look at the food on this one. This is crazy. This is going to be like a farming one, surely. So you'd set up like a full farming outpost on that one, maybe. So, cut stone, though, 38. If we can reduce that down, I honestly... Smuggler's 3 days away, so we should be able to make up for the tax collection that we failed as we push forward. I'm just going to give the bare minimum because it is so high right now. And I'm not mining enough to do it. I've even turned off coal, so we should have raw coal coming in, but I still don't have enough. The miner's going to walk so far. I may even put in just a small stone path here just to speed them up a bit. Okay, good amount of planks coming in, so we want to probably get another one in. Thinking if we take these two out, we could start to break, so we'd have to go from this end. We could start to break these into big ones, you know. I'll stick to this row first, it's just easier. And into day 57, plus 16, that will do. As long as it's a plus for now, that is fine. And actually, we only have one builder, but I'm going to go for one more plank row house in here. We're going to get these, that's the wrong position. Get it ready for if someone, a whisker ship comes. What have we got? Tax collector today and a whisker ship, so I can get a new one in. And I'm going to go for some basic people. I need... someone basically just no negative traits would be good. I do think once you have the wood farm set up, setting slides down is probably the way to go. Let's just get rid of the tax collector for now. We've got 2 gold bullion. And, well, the coal at the moment isn't usable. So, oh, we've got quite a lot of trinkets, but they're not worth much at all. I'd rather not take the fish, but I'm going to have to. Like, this is really bad. I'm just going to give over the fish until we've got enough. There we go. Partial shipment will have to do. The claws become impatient of losing trust in your solvency. If tax payments continue to be missed, the claws may take drastic action against the colony. Ooh, that's not good. Right, we have the whisker ship. So I'm going to go for maybe 1 or 2. The taxes do increase with these guys, but we just need someone really basic. Snores isn't good, so we're going to have to go for a reroll. Consider it. Yeah, that's okay. We'll take you for now. And then what we're going to do in here is get double output, hopefully, from the smoked stuff. We'll keep the stump in. Speed boost from passing statues are increased and last twice as long. That's also good, the stone eyes one. Per intimidation, though. I don't want to do that. This one I want. We need to get up to 300, so they use their spare time to make sellable trinkets. That would make my life 10 times easier. They're not worth a lot, but it's just if they're sat around, they'll make them. We're now into the spring, so hopefully we can get rid of all of this snow and start growing properly again. Now, if I were sensible, I'd put in a heater around here, and it would keep all my farms running through the winter, so I'll consider that for the next time. It requires quite a lot of effort, but if we were to like stick one here, for example, it would keep most of these trees good, wouldn't it? And into day 58, we're minus 30 this time. That's not good. This isn't looking good either. Hopefully we don't have the winter problems now, though. Look at this, though. Once this smuggler ship comes in, we have 65 cut stone. It's coming in tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have even more. So actually, we might be able to reset and get the tax up. It's also worth noting this whole time during the snowstorm, it has heavy speed penalty on unheated ground, so everyone's struggling anyway. So we are going to be eating a raw fish today, which is also going to be a problem. And into day 59, we're in a big minus again. What are we supposed to... Oh, this is going to go in a moment, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, man, the winters are tough in this game. There we go. We're back down to light flurries, which is good. We have one that is freezing. Maybe he's going to go past this one, hopefully, so it should warm him up a little bit. There we go. No longer freezing. You're fine. Here's the smuggler ship. We have 77. Oh, we got 3 out of it. That's so good. I want to get 4 because we need to replenish everything. We're going to get 4. That's the most you can get from them anyway, so that's perfect. Let's get the fuel going, guys. I'm going to say turn that one off. I don't want that one refueling because I want the smoked fish to run. Whisker ship, I can't do anything for you. Now, I'm fairly certain I could do logistics way better. Also, looking at this thing, it doesn't really do much. There's some... He has to go around, like, logging or moving logs around. So maybe I'll get a second one in there. That might have been what I was doing wrong. So they can start moving everything else around for people. Maybe more logistics hubs. I really want to get... We don't have the logs to build a slide, but getting a slide through here would be awesome. All the way down. I'm going to put every extra man in the logistics hub to sort stuff out. Really need this snow to just hurry up and disappear. We're in a really bad way because we don't have clothing, we don't have food, everything. I didn't prepare, so you need to get more heat. There we go, finally. Hopefully this cold feeling will disappear on some. Yeah, it says it's going up, so that should be fine. And there we go, we have the soup kitchen. Now, obviously it's worth noting we don't really have berries yet. But there are a few that we need to fix into them. I would be maybe sensible to turn some of these into berry fields. I'm not sure yet. This one's still cotton. I think we're okay. What do we have? Tax collector. I really still don't have anything for them. This is crazy, man. We almost got there. I could give up some fish. It's not enough. I do want to hit this. We need the plus trust. So I'm going to hold fire and hopefully get some more from mining. Some more coal and stuff coming in. And I have to try and do it with fish. There we go. We're going to do it. That's going to cost us in food. But we're going to get something at least from it. And it gets our trust back up. So hopefully it'll help. We have a rebellion building also. We've got quite a few deathly cold. Even though it's not that cold. I'm going to take the big one. We're going to hit reroll. I'm hoping for fuel. There we go. I'm going to take the fuel because we are desperate for it. Whisker is dealing with a severe injury or an illness. Injured whiskers cannot work and must be treated at triage building. Well, I have just the thing. We do have a medical triage. Now, this thing is pretty big. I'm going to stuff it over here, I think. Hopefully by morning, we'll get rid of these people that are cold. If they walk over here, we're okay. And let's end the day. Hey, we're back in plus. I've got to get back onto flax. That is the main thing here. So let's have a look if we can get something going with that. I think we'll have quite a bit from here, to be fair. That's cotton. That's cotton. There is no flax that we can do there. Flax is no good there. We honestly don't have anything that good around here. Right, pirates are here. We'll just hit a small flax field there. Now, pirates are easy. I can give them 5 of those. Be gone with yourself. And whisker ship, we might have enough for 1. If they're bad. No, we don't have enough. So we'll say no to you. Look at this tax already due, and I just don't have anything for them. So it slowly but surely just gets really bad. Probably need to focus on mining up this. Question is, tax collector actually, are we going to get the gold thingies in? We are. Smuggler should be first, so we'll get 4 gold bullions anyway. That'll be nearly 1,000. in the hopes that obviously our cut stone will be enough. It should be. All right, day 62. I'm still impressed that we're managing to keep going. And even if we can't do everything, we will go for as long as we can. Every day is getting harder. I've just noticed we have 0 food. So it's going to be a problem. Threadbare clothing as well, because there is no flax. I think I rotated too many fields out without consideration for the other ones. But the fertility is so bad on literally all of them now. The only other option is to go up here. I feel like we're overdoing, although this one should be all right, actually. I might put in flax field over here like that. I think that might be able to reach most, and then this one can get the rest. Yep. Smuggler ship's inbound, though. Hopefully we can get... Oh, that's the supply ship. What do we want to do here? I do kind of need the logs. I can't lie. I'm going to go for that. Just to get things back up and running. Now, planks not necessarily so much. I wouldn't mind maybe... I don't know. This was pretty handy. I needed more people in this one for things to move around. But yeah, my lesson would be get the bonfires to keep farms running more efficiently. Like this one here, I've changed to trees because the berries are no longer good. I have flipped this one to berries, though. And then I've put in a little bit extra around here. So that should be all right. I want to get onto this soup kitchen. So once this one is into berries, we should be all right. We'll have a whole patch here. We have the exact food we need by taking in that one, so we'll see. I do genuinely want to try the mushrooms. I could do this, but it uses... So basically, cancel that. It uses wood, but I was thinking about trying it. I don't want to use too much cut stone, but we can, I think. And we may as well use this as a bit of a lesson. So let's do that. And then what we'll do is put the farm tool in. This should hide sunlight. Yeah, you see how it's gone down to 82? So you'd need to go quite far back for that to work. Good news is we get our thingies back, so that's fine. So the way to do mushrooms is to build like a wooden thing over the top. I wonder if that never kills fertility as well. It's a bit weird because I'd like to make a cave for mushrooms, but it doesn't work. Maybe it does with fertilizer later on. And into day 63, we're almost back into the plus on here. Again, it's the threadbare clothing, so I need to get more. Taxes are insane, man. I don't think even with these 4 gold bullions we're going to have enough for this. We might have, we'll see. I don't know how much copper ore I've actually got either. We've got some coal. We've mined to heart's content here without finding much more. We've actually stripped that one all the way down. Is there any more down there? I don't think so. There's the smuggler ship. I think we've pretty much taken all that one out as well. I can get 3 and a little bit. So the rest is going to have to be planks. Let's see if we can get one done. This is our only saving grace to get enough here. Oh, we can get 11 now. Holy crap. Okay. That's gone up. It's about 1,000. There we go. We managed to get the tax up enough. So we are scraping by. Hopefully we'll have some more berries coming in and then I can test out this water feature stuff. It is probably getting to the point where I am going to have to accept that I'm not going to win this one though. I don't know. Maybe? So those take us all the way up to there. I have a little bit of cotton in now, which is helpful. Yeah, the problem is I don't always want to waste the logs here. We have a few coming in now that we have the farms though, so I can take some, but mainly we need to keep the food going. And if we take the logs too far, we'll run out of fuel. We almost have it. I could get the fish in again, but they're going to go hungry. I don't want to take too much off them. We'll wait till the very end. But I think all this is going to start going. So yeah, that's as best we can do. Holy moly. Now, this is done at least. So our sick one. Although the sick one did get better. Cool. At least we have it then. I'm sorry, Whiskers. I cannot do anything. So maybe taking more... I think learning in the school would have been good earlier on as well. That would definitely help. But there's lots that I've taken on board here. And I think knowing that the crop rotation is a problem and then also making sure you get in farms even more efficiently would make sense. I'm just thinking, is there a way I can get a ladder up to this one? And there is. So what I'm going to do is take that one out. And we're going to put in long stairs there. Then we can get some up here. So what's that going to be? Berries in here. But we're going to need to remove that one. Got no logs for that, but I will get it in eventually. And day 64. Approval is way under now, so it's only clothing though. So yeah, the lesson is make sure you do not destroy your flax stuff. He is very suspicious of us right here. He doesn't like us. I'm sorry. I have nothing to give at the moment either. So if we kept the logs up, that is something we can continually give. So you need to keep a massive log farm just running. Now, I am going to slow it down because I think this is as good as it's going to get for our very first run here. We did okay. I mean, we're 60-something days in. We didn't quite get to the 100 that I'd like to and really test out some of the others. But if you want to see more Whiskerwood, I would happily do it. So I'm going to use this video as a gauge as to whether I should do it more. If it's good, I will start recording straight away. So let it be known. And chuck your tips in if you're playing yourself. It's really, really handy because I think I have learned quite a lot and I know what I need to do. I'd call this a fail run partially. It didn't do that well, and you need to get ahead, and I'm chasing my tail massively. I don't think we can get any further here without, well, we're scraping by each day, right? Which is not handy. As always though, guys, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already as well. It really, really helps. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.